Have you ever wondered in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives what actually is this thing we call time? This constant, unchanging entity, it marches on, governing everything we do. From waking up to going to bed, our lives are dictated by the ticking clock. Yet our understanding and tracking of time have evolved enormously over centuries. From sundials to atomic clocks, our grasp of time has changed as dramatically as our world. So, how did humans first begin to track this elusive entity? It all started with the most basic form of timekeeping, the sundial. Picture a time when the digital watches and atomic clocks we take for granted today were unimaginable. Over 3,500 years ago, in the land of the pharaohs, ancient Egyptians were crafting the first known instruments to measure the passage of time. These were not the intricate mechanisms we might envision, but simple, elegant devices known as sundials. The concept behind a sundial is as straightforward as it is ingenious. As the sun moves across the sky from east to west, it casts a shadow on the ground. The ancient Egyptians noticed that this shadow changed position and length throughout the day. By marking these positions, they could track the sun's progress and therefore the passage of time. To transform this observation into a practical tool, they erected a stick or obelisk, known as a gnomon, on a flat plate. The shadow it cast would move around the plate as the day progressed, providing a visual representation of the sun's journey. This might seem primitive by today's standards, but in the context of the time, it was a revolutionary development. The sundial allowed for a more structured approach to daily life and activities. For the first time, people could plan their day around set times, something we take for granted in our modern clock-bound lives. Sundials were not unique to Egypt. The concept spread across the globe, from the Greeks and Romans in the west to the Chinese and Indians in the east. Each culture adapted the design to suit its needs and understanding of the world, leading to a variety of sundial types. Some were portable, some permanent, some were simple, others complex. But all worked on the same principle, tracking the sun's shadow to mark the passage of time. And so, the sundial, in all its forms, marked the dawn of timekeeping. It was a simple yet profound invention, a testament to human ingenuity and our enduring fascination with the concept of time. But what about when the sun wasn't shining? When night fell, or during cloudy days, an alternative method was needed. Enter the water clock. The water clock, or clepsydra as it was known in ancient Greece, was a marvel of its time. It was a breakthrough that allowed timekeeping to become independent from the celestial bodies. The sundial had served its purpose, but its limitation was evident. It was useless when the sun was out of sight. The first recorded water clocks were found in the tombs of pharaohs in Egypt and were used to determine the hours of the night. They were simple vessels with a tiny hole at the bottom, allowing water to drip out at a steady rate. As the water level dropped, different marks on the inside of the vessel indicated the passage of time. Meanwhile, in ancient Greece, the water clock took on a more sophisticated design. It was not just a vessel, but a complex system of gears and levers. The Greeks used water clocks for a variety of purposes, including timing speeches in law courts, to ensure everyone received an equal opportunity to make their case. The water clock was not perfect, of course. The rate of flow could be affected by a variety of factors, including temperature and pressure. But it was a big step forward. It made timekeeping possible regardless of the weather or time of day. The invention of the water clock was a testament to human ingenuity. It demonstrated our tireless drive to understand, to measure, and to master the world around us. It was a tool of justice in Greek law courts, a symbol of power in Egyptian tombs, and a beacon of scientific progress in the dark. The clepsydra was more than just a device for keeping time. It was a statement, a declaration that we, as a species, would not be bound by the constraints of nature, that we would find a way to keep time, come rain or shine, day or night. As civilizations advanced, so did their methods of tracking time. With the advent of the Middle Ages came a technological revolution that would change timekeeping forever. In the heart of this era, there was a shift, a transformation that would redefine our perception of time. The mechanical clock was born, a marvel of creation that emerged from the depths of medieval Europe. This wasn't just a tool, it was a revolution, a device that would etch the concept of time into the very fabric of society. Prior to this, time was fluid, flexible, shaped by the rhythms of nature and the seasons. But with the mechanical clock, time became fixed, precise, measurable. It began to tick away, second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, in a relentless march that would structure our lives in ways previously unimaginable. The impact of this invention was profound. Suddenly time could be regulated, controlled. Work hours could be standardized, bringing a new level of efficiency and productivity to industries. It brought about a new order, a rhythm to the chaos. The church too was quick to adopt this technology, using it to precisely regulate prayer times, an act that further embedded the concept of time into the psyche of the masses. But it wasn't just work and prayer. The mechanical clock began to dictate daily routines. It told people when to eat, when to sleep, when to rise. It became a conductor, orchestrating the symphony of life with a maestro's precision. Yet, this was more than just a shift in routine. It was a shift in mindset. Time became a commodity, a resource to be managed and used wisely. It became a currency of sorts, something that could be traded, saved, or wasted. The age-old saying time is money was born, and with it, our modern understanding of time. But the evolution of timekeeping did not stop there. As we'll see in our next chapter, the march of progress continued as we moved from the mechanical age into the atomic age, where timekeeping would be refined to a level of accuracy that our medieval clockmakers could only dream of. Fast forward to the 20th century, when timekeeping took a quantum leap forward. We're now in an era where the tick-tock of mechanical gears was replaced by the hum of atomic vibrations. Welcome to the age of atomic clocks. Atomic timekeeping, as the name suggests, is rooted in the principles of quantum mechanics. The first atomic clock was created in 1949 by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, in the United States. This clock wasn't based on the swing of a pendulum or the oscillation of a quartz crystal, but on the vibrations of a cesium atom. These atomic vibrations are incredibly consistent, making atomic clocks unbelievably accurate. To give you an idea of this accuracy, if you set an atomic clock ticking at the time of the dinosaurs, it would be off by less than 1 second today. Now that's what I call precision. This precision has revolutionized many aspects of modern life. For instance, the Global Positioning System, or GPS, relies on atomic clocks. These clocks are aboard GPS satellites, and the time signals they send help your GPS device figure out exactly where you are on Earth. Then there's the internet. When you're watching a live stream or making a video call, atomic clocks are at work synchronizing data packets across vast networks. Without this level of synchronization, your online experience would be a lot less smooth. And let's not forget about scientific research. Atomic clocks allow us to test fundamental physics principles like Einstein's theory of relativity. In fact, they're so precise that scientists have to account for the effects of gravity on time, as predicted by Einstein. So, from sundials to atomic clocks, we've come a long way in our quest to track time. It's a journey that's taken us from looking at shadows on the ground to counting atomic vibrations, and who knows where we'll be heading next in our ceaseless pursuit of precision. We've journeyed from the dawn of civilization to the cutting edge of technology, all in our quest to measure time. It's been quite a ride, hasn't it? Let's take a moment to reflect. We started with the basic concept of time, a seemingly intangible phenomenon that governs our lives. We then traced the path of human ingenuity from the simple sundials of ancient civilizations, the very first tools used to track the passage of time, all the way to complex mechanical clocks of the Renaissance. The story didn't stop there, though. We saw how the quest for accuracy in timekeeping led to the development of pendulum clocks, and then to the revolutionary spring-driven clocks. These innovations reshaped our society, bringing with them a new rhythm of life and work. In the 20th century, we witnessed the birth of atomic clocks, the most accurate timekeepers to date. These marvels of modern technology measure time based on the vibrations of atoms, allowing us to track time with a precision that our ancestors could only dream of. It's fascinating to see how our understanding and measurement of time has evolved. Each leap forward in timekeeping technology has not only brought us closer to the true nature of time, but also profoundly influenced the way we live, work, and perceive the world around us. Next time you check your watch or phone, remember the centuries of innovation that have gone into that simple act. After all, time waits for no one. If you've enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating explorations into the unknown. Each click of that subscribe button is a testament to the centuries of innovation that have brought us to this point. So join us as we continue to delve into the mysteries of the universe, one tick at a time. And remember, time waits for no one, so make every moment count. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's continue this journey together. Stay curious, stay informed, stay connected.